Fecci. So, Nick came to us from New York, and he brought his New York attitude with him. No question about it. Nick, I think, epitomizes, one of the most glaring things for me is Nick epitomized the commitment to go from being small to being big and understanding how to do that and then how to play 10 times bigger than he was. Unfortunately, I have to give credit where credit's due for the team you played tonight, where number 24 was not a big guy, number 25 was not a big guy for Carthage, and they kicked the living crap out of us. That's the size that Nick is, so it can be done. Nick committed himself in the weight room, and I'm just using this example first because it's very, very clear that the time he put in the weight room has made a tremendous difference, and I think you guys would agree with me that there's not too many people that, number one, take the ball away from Nick. Number two, he's quite possibly the best tackler, many of you have seen many games this year. He's quite possibly the best tackler that I have seen in a very, very long time. Some of those attributes have been tremendous. But Nick's had a good ride on the field. He's put in a lot of miles and a lot of time. We used to have him as an outside midfielder. He played a little bit of time up front in the beginning. We were trying to figure things out for him. But did a lot of time at the outside midfield role, which obviously requires a ton of running and a ton of commitment. And he did a great job there. His grades are tremendous. He's done a wonderful job again in representing our program academically, and that's carried over to him in taking advantage of, again, the CPE and the things we talk about with our guys. He's had great relationships with Dr. Carroll and some other people in the department, and he's really exercised those opportunities. Currently working for BMO Harris as a teller, of course. Hasn't been held up yet or anything, right? Not yet. No, hasn't been held up or anything. Yep. But again, has a bright future in that area, and I have no doubt he's gonna be a success, moving forward. So congratulations.
I just want to say something real quick.
Okay.
I feel like I'm sorry to bring it back to the tragedy that we all just witnessed outside, but I just feel like I owe it to the seniors that I've watched come through before me, and just watching the culture change in my 4 years here. And tonight was just, I hope that it was rock bottom, because this is, in the 4 years, this was the worst thing I've watched us play at all, and I'm sorry that I wasn't out there, but I think, he's talking about how like a lot of people have said I'm a great tackler, but see, that was the norm when I was a freshman, when I was a sophomore. The older guys, I learned that from them, and that was the standard of this team. And it's sad because this is the most talented team that we've ever had, and we're on the verge of not making the playoffs. So what I'm trying to leave behind as a senior, I just hope that in the off season that it changes and that this is the lowest point and we're only going to go up as a program from here. So I'm sorry to dampen the mood, but I just want everyone else to know that do it for me at least, do it for us that aren't going to be here anymore once it's over, because you guys aren't standing up, you have more time to fix it, and you're the most talented group that I've seen so far. So that's it.